Got Cheryl from Long Beach up in here. What's going on with you? What's going on, peeps? We streaming from two platforms today. We got YouTube going and TikTok. So welcome. Happy Saturday, peeps. Happy Saturday. All right. Let me see. We're gonna be working overtime today since we got two platforms going. Let me see. Who up in here? We got little Lizzie in this thing. Fender Candy said, where do you buy your metal inserts? So the sock jigs I get from Amazon. I have a link in my bio for that. The last time I checked, they weren't in stock. So keep checking in or try to find the link somewhere else to see if you can get the 4.5 inch by the 17, or even 4.5 inch by 20 is another size that I saw. So any of those would be fine. We got Bells up in here. Bell said, hey fam, I had to do the 20 pairs of socks with the design you did. Let's go. Make sure you tag me in that thing. I need to see that. Or put it in the group. Fender said, thank you, no problem. So let's get started in this thing, peeps. I appreciate y'all being here. Again, happy Saturday. We on YouTube and TikTok today. So thank you so much for coming to the live. I appreciate you guys. So we're going to be doing Naruto today. So Naruto is back. We got the pattern today. Got to show you peeps too. All right, so we got the pattern for the day. We're gonna be doing some custom socks. So again, if you don't know who I am, welcome to the Mr. Sock Show. We're gonna be showing you how to make custom sublimation socks. So let's get into that thing. Let me see. Bell said the football players loved them. Let's go. I appreciate you saying that. Make sure y'all you take a picture of that thing. I need to see that bad boy. Cause them socks went hard. You know. What is that? Castillo said, I've had all my supplies for a couple weeks, but scared to start. Come on, Castillo. Come on, bruh. Please. We got to get that thing popping. Get this. What I tell y'all? Push through your fears. Push through your fears and get that thing done. That's all I'm saying. We don't got time to be afraid of things. If we fail, we fail. We try it again. If not, we go on to the next thing. But please don't get stuck in that thing, because at the end of the day, fear will paralyze you to the point where you won't even get started. So push through that thing and get into it. All right. We got Pixie up in here. What's going on, peeps? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started. I'm going to show you guys what I use as far as materials, and then we'll get into the process of making the socks. All right. So YouTube, feel free to post any questions that you may have in the chat. I do have you up here on my TV, so we should be able to get your questions answered if need be. All right. So first off, we're going to start with the materials, right? So we have the sock jig here, which is a 4.5 inch by 17. Again, like I said, we have it. They have them on YouTube, or in the YouTube. Sorry, they have them on Amazon for the 4.5 inch by 20 as well. So again, feel free to look for that. I only get the 4.5 inch just because it stretches out the sock for an adult leg. Now, if you have a skinny leg, then that's a different story. You may want to use the 3.35 inch, which is the one that I use for the kids, or just an adult with a smaller leg. All right. So we got that. This is the sock jig here. Then we have our paper. Our paper, we also use hammer mill paper. So this is not sub paper. If you use sub paper, feel free to keep using it. It's completely up to you. But I use the copy paper and it works just fine. So again, if you want to look at that or find the paper, you can find it on YouTube. Why do I keep saying YouTube? That's because this is my first YouTube live today, so that's probably why I keep saying YouTube. But check out Amazon. I have a link in my bio. If you go on YouTube, you'll see it if you go on my channel, you'll see it at the top right corner. And if you go on TikTok, then you'll see the link in my bio. All right. Mrs. B Creations, what's going on with you? Thank you so much for being here. Let me see. Against my kids' wishes. I love that name. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate you. Muddy Duck Design says, I need rubber ducky socks. Let's go. That would be insane. Alicia said, bless live on YouTube. Everybody speaking to y'all on YouTube. So shout out to YouTube. All right. So we're going to get this thing started. First off, we're going to clean our sock jig. All right. So we have our microfiber cloth here, and then our what the hell? What is in here? Our alcohol. We got our alcohol here, so we're just going to squirt this bad boy up. All right, and then we're going to clean off our sock jig. Now, you want to clean off your sock jig every time you press, and that's only because you have ink that's left over. So just be mindful of that. To clean your sock jig off every time you press. You can do it either after you press or right before your next press, but I still would recommend that you guys clean it off because you don't want that ink to show up on your next print. All right. Cynthia up in here. What's going on, Cynthia? I see you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into our socks. Now, I didn't go over the socks. So this is a Gildan sock. It's 97% polyester and 3% spandex. And I also get this from Amazon. All of the materials that I'm going to be speaking about is going to be in the link in my bio, or you can just go to my Facebook group. You'll see all of the links there as well. All right. So we got that. Now we're just going to load our sock onto the sock jig, and we're going to get started on that thing. All right, so first off, we're going to put our sock jig underneath my neck here. And then we're just going to stretch out the sock and slide it onto our sock jig. Now, we want to make sure that it's straight here because we don't want us to print our design. And then once we place it on our leg, now it look a little twisted and wonky and all that extra stuff. So we want to make sure that we place it on the sock jig the correct way. All right. And you want to make sure that your lines are going from top to bottom vertically. You don't want any zigzags in your lines or anything like that. All right. So we're just going to roll our edges here just to make sure that our lines are straight. All right. Now, if you're using a sock that doesn't have any lines and it's just kind of a bare sock, then you just still want to make sure that it's as straight as possible. You can go by the folds of the sock to get that done. All right, so we're just going to maneuver our lines here, make sure they're straight. So this is how it should look, front and back. Here you guys. All right, here you guys go. We're going to do our next one here. Same thing. Stretch it out. Place it onto the sock jig here. Make sure it's straight. All right. So we had that. We're going to roll our edges here. This is the only rolling of the edges we're going to do with this method here. All right. And we're going to do it on the back as well. Again, to make sure that our lines are straight. We don't want any zigzags or anything in our lines. All right. So we got that. So this is how it should look. Front and back. Here you guys go. All right. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to lint roll our sock because we don't want any lint to show up on our print once we press this. Sometimes when we press our socks, the lint and stuff that's left over, it'll kind of heat up, and then you'll begin to see it once you press it. So I would just recommend that you guys lint roll your sock before you press it, before you wrap it, so that you can get the best print. All right. So we're going to do that here. All right, we got that done. Next, we're going to go into our formatting, or not formatting, but preparing our artwork. So let me see if you guys have questions. YouTube, feel free to put your questions in the chat, and we'll get to them bad boys. Let me see. Against my kids' wishes, said you're a little tongue tied today. Let's go. And that's facts right there. That is facts. First of all, I'm tired. I ain't got no sleep. For some reason, I just can't get no sleep lately. So that's one. And then the fact that I got two platforms going, that's another thing. So, it is what it is, Let me see. Let me see. Miss Caddy Cake, thank you so much for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Rara, thank you for the follow. What is that? Liz, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. We got Keita in the building. Exhale Dab said, thank you so much for the follow. Let me see. Grind Legacy said, if someone wants to work with you, how do we get in touch? So if you want to work with me, you can definitely go to the link in the bio. It'll have a link that says email me. You can send all of your requests through that link, and then we'll get back to you. All right. So thank you so much for being here. DJ Chulo 89, thank you so much for the follow. Muddy Duck, thank you for the follow. Grind Legacy, thank you so much for the question and the follow. I appreciate you. All right. So we're gonna get into this preparing the artwork here. All right. So hopefully TikTok can see me. I'm gonna try to point it down a little bit so y'all can see the table here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off this white space here because we don't need it once we wrap our sock. All right. Let me turn this a little bit. All right. So what we're going to do is here we're going to cut this off. Right. So let me move this over so I can see myself. So we're going to place it down here on the table on our cutter. And then we're just going to make sure that we cut off the line here, right? We want to get as close as we can get to the image. And then we're just going to cut that off because we don't need it once we wrap it. But make sure that you put the paper together. Make sure that it's even because once you cut it, you want to make sure that it's cutting on both pieces of paper on in the same way. All right, so let's just cut this up here. All right, this is the piece that we don't need. So here you go. All right, here you guys go. You see that there's a straight edge here for us to wrap it. All right, so we done with that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get into our wrapping. So let's get into that bad boy. What is that? Tequila? Y'all know I'm bad with names, bro. Y'all know I'm bad with names. Thank you so much for being here, my love. I appreciate you. Let's go. Hold on. Let me see. Miss Pink Londa said, I want to take your Procreate class, but I can't do every Monday on Zoom. Now, that's a great question. I appreciate you saying that. So with our Procreate class, it's a 5-week Procreate class, and it's donation based. So for anybody who wants to get into the Procreate class, feel free to go to the link in the bio, either on TikTok or the Facebook page, or even like I said, on YouTube, and you'll be able to see you'll see the link tree. Now, with we have a package to where if you can't take the live classes for the Procreate class, then we have a package where it's still donation based, but you'll be able to get all 5 weeks. We have some truckers where they can't make it to our class every week because they're on the road. So if that's the case, then like I said, we they still do a donation based type of tuition, but we still just send them all 5 weeks so that they can watch the videos or the classes how they want to, just going off of their time schedule. So again, if you can't make it to the Monday classes, then contact us via the Procreate link on Linktree, and you'll be able to contact us, and we can give you more information on the package where it's just the full 5 weeks. You don't have to keep coming every week. All right. Barbara Asante, thank you so much for subscribing on YouTube. I appreciate you. All right. So let's get into that thing. Let me see. We got Cuzzo up in here. What's going on, Cuzzo? We got Keita on YouTube and TikTok. Let's go, Keita. Let's go. Oh my God. So we're gonna get into this rap right here. All right. So what we're gonna do, YouTube, hopefully y'all can see me. Let me try to point y'all down a little bit more. so y'all can try to see the table. I might have to get another setup for this for the YouTube if we're going to keep doing it this way. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to begin to wrap our design. All right. So we're going to place it face down here. All right. And then we're just going to fold it. So we're going to fold it here on one side, and then we're going to fold it on the other side and make sure that we overlap it here. All right. So we're going to overlap the paper. We're going to make sure that it's even here. All right. And then we're going to get our heat tape, and we're just going to tape it up. All right. So we tape it here at the top. Again, make sure that it's even. We're going to tape it in the middle here, and then make sure the bottom is even as well. And then we're going to tape up the bottom. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to do our fillers here. All right. So we're just placing the tape everywhere we didn't place it the first time. And then we're going to tape up our seams here. Now, the name of the game is just to make sure that our seams and our paper is tightly wrapped around our sock. We don't want any ghosting, which means that we don't want the image to be printed twice. All right. We want it to be a clean image, a clean print. All right. So just make sure that you put as much tape as you need to put down so that you can achieve that crispy look. All right. So we got that. This is how it should look. YouTube, here we go. All right. So the next thing is we're going to wrap up our next one real quick, and then we'll get to any questions that you guys may have. All right. So let's do that same thing. Place it here in the middle. Let's move this up a little bit. All right. So we're going to place it down. We're going to fold it up here. Fold it again. We're going to overlap it. Make sure it's even. All right. And then we're going to tape it up here. Again, tape it in the middle. And then come down to the bottom. Make sure it's even as well. And then we're going to tape up the bottom. Now we're going to do our fillers. All right. We got Granny in the building. Granny said, I love that shirt. What's going on, Granny? I haven't seen you or talked to you in I don't know how long. What's going on with you? Jeez. Granny done left us. She done got a new job and left us. What's going on? All right. So we're going to tape up these seams here. Granny done got a job and rolled out on us. What is going on, bro? You know? All right. So we have our design here wrapped around our sock. This is how it should look. All right. For the YouTube people as well. Front and back. All right. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to begin to wrap our sock in the secret weapon, which is our aluminum foil. All right. So let me see. Let me point you guys up a little bit so y'all can see. Let me see if you guys have questions. Let's see. Granny said 12-hour days. Oh Lord, I need to learn. I need to learn my socks again. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. Rotten Apple Creation said switch the accounts. It's Pixie. Let's go, Pixie. Y'all be confusing me with the accounts y'all be having. Lord. You know. But thank you so much for the fan bam and the team that's in here. I appreciate y'all. All right. So it don't look like you guys have any questions. So we're going to get into that next step, which is our aluminum foil. All right. So I'm going to point you guys at the table here so y'all can see. All right. Point you guys down as well. Let me turn this. All right. There we go. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to use our aluminum foil. Now, I know y'all like, Mr. Socks, what we doing with aluminum foil? Now, the aluminum foil is for our crispy seams, right? Because you don't want to press up your socks without having it wrapped the correct way, right? Because at the end of the day, if you press it just like this, you press the top, press the bottom, maybe with some butcher paper on top, the heat press will not be able to get its heat to our seams here, right? And that's the problem. That's what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get the heat to our seam so that we can have a 360 look, right? So in order to do that, we would have to use some type of something, some type of something, so that we can get the heat to reach around to our seams here. That something is our aluminum foil, right? So we kind of use it as like a mini oven so that we can create that heat all the way throughout our sock, and create a 360 look. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to fold it up here. So we're going to fold it in half. That'll take care of this side of the seam. And then we're going to pick it up, cuff it behind the sock jig here. That'll take care of this side of the seam. All right. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to slightly pull towards us so that we can create a tight seal here, right? We want it to be tightly wrapped around our sock like our artwork is. So let's do that here. So we're just going to slightly pull towards us. Now don't go beast mode and tear your aluminum foil, right? Because we ain't got time to be switching out aluminum foils. So we're going to do that here, and then we're going to tape it up. So let's keep pulling towards us just to create that tight fit around the sock here, and then we're going to tape it in place. All right. So we got that, and then we're going to tape it to the sock jig on both sides just to make sure that we don't have any movement. All right. So this is how it should look. YouTube, here you go on both sides. All right. Now we're going to wrap up our next one and do the same thing. All right. So let me get another piece of aluminum foil here. I'm trying to get it so I don't burn myself at the same time. I had to move this aluminum. I'm gonna have to move this aluminum foil. I'm living on the edge, you know. All right, so we got our aluminum foil here. We're gonna smooth that bad boy out, and then we're gonna do the same thing here. All right. Now, if you want to learn in depth about making socks and all of that, you can go to my my website, customondeck.com, and you'll be able to find a couple of our courses. We have our sock course there that's like been doing really well over the last 9 months or so. We just released our all over shirt course as well as our bath mat course. All right. So if you are looking for any courses and you want more detail on how you make the socks, then definitely go to our website and get those courses. All right. So we're gonna do the same thing. Cuff it behind the sock jig here. We got we got Pixie on the YouTube as well. Let's go. Let's go. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna tape it up, slightly pull towards us, tape that bad boy up. All right. Let's do that again. We're gonna do that all the way down the sock just to make sure we got that tight fit. All right. Tape it up here on both sides. This is what we have on both sides. All right. Now we forgot to do our rub test with the last one, and the rub test is just when we just run our finger up and down our seam here just to make sure that we don't hear anything that sounds like aluminum foil, because that's what our goal is. If you hear anything that sounds like aluminum foil, that just means that we're not going to it's not going to be wrapped the correct way. All right, because if we hear the aluminum foil, then that means that it's loose somewhere. All right, so we don't hear anything, we know we're good to go, and we can press this bad boy up. All right, so let me see if you guys have questions, and then we can get to our pressing. Miss Shy said hello. What's going on with you? Happy Saturday, peeps. Thank you so much for coming. Let me see. Where we at? Castillo said, do you also design on Canva or just Procreate? So I used to design on Canva. I don't necessarily do that too often now, and I the reason why I don't like Canva is just because it doesn't allow you to kind of manipulate the images like you can in Procreate. I'm used to kind of designing in Photoshop and programs like that, so Procreate really fits me. And again, like I said, you can kind of do a lot more with Procreate than you can do with Canva or Silhouette Studios and programs like that. All right, so just be mindful that whatever works for you, whatever gets you the best results, then rock with that. All right. Let me see. Pixie said, got you covered, boss man. Can't leave you YouTubers hanging. They got questions they can ask away. Let's go. Let me see. Let me see. We got Carl Felix in this thing. So what's up, Tamaj? What's going on with you, bruh? I appreciate you being here. I always love when the fellas in here showing love. You know, I appreciate you. What is that? Hyena said, what's good, my guy? What's going on with you? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Delilah Christmas, come on. how about shirts to match the socks? Yes, absolutely. So I got on socks to match my shirt here. So it's kind of like that leopard or zebra print here, and then I got the socks to match. So yes, I do socks to match the shirts as well. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Let me see. All right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to press this bad boy up. All right. So let's do that here. Let me move my screen over so I can see. All right. So YouTube, you probably won't be able to see this too well, but I'm just going to explain it anyway. All right. So what we're doing here is we're going to press this bad boy up. So we have 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Now, I want you guys to get to know your heat presses, right? You need to know what light pressure is, medium pressure, as well as heavy pressure, right? If you don't know what those are, then you're going to have a hard time trying to get your socks to be super crispy, right? So I would recommend that you start at medium pressure and then work your way up to heavy pressure. And that's only because if you don't know how those pressures feel, the light, medium, and heavy, then like I said, you're going to have a hard time with pressing these socks and getting your socks to be a 360 look, right? So just try to use the manual if you can, if you don't really know what your pressure feels like, or even go on YouTube to see if you can find these videos to kind of give you an idea about your machine. All right. But please do not break your equipment trying to put that heavy pressure on there, because that is not going to be good. All right. So we're going to press this bad boy up. Again, 400 degrees, 60 seconds at heavy pressure. We also have the Teflon sheet here as acting as a barrier between the heat press and the socks. All right. So we're going to press this bad boy up here. 60 seconds, and we're gonna let that thing go. All right. Let me see if you guys have any other questions here. Let me see. I can't believe Didi in the building. What's going on, Didi? I haven't seen you in like ages. We got Yo in the building. What's going on, Yo? Let me see. Pixie said, "Don't break your machine like me." Let's go. Let's go. Let me see. Renee said, "Can you burn socks?" Yes, you can absolutely burn socks. It's a little bit harder to do, but yes, you can. If you leave it on too long, or if your temperature is too high, then yes, you can absolutely burn socks. So just be mindful of that. Usually your heat press will regulate the temperature, like if it gets too high, but you guys still have to figure that out when it's like, if you have it on for 60 seconds, then you need to pay attention to it. All right. You don't want to just leave it on there just to leave it on there and then expect for it not to be crispy, like the bad crispy, not the good crispy. You know. So we're gonna flip that bad boy, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. All right. Flip that thing, and then we're gonna press it again. All right. So we just pressing it at 60 or 400 degrees, 60 seconds on both sides. Please don't forget to flip your socks. All right. Because when you take it off and you go to peel that bad boy, you will just see the design practically on one side. All right. So just be mindful of that. Let me see. Where we at? Granny said, "Is it happy?" Granny said, "Is it happy hour yet?" Granny don't know how to act. She off work today. You know, she don't know how to act. Oh my God. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Sportsman Writer said, "What kind of socks do I need?" So you need polyester socks, right? So it needs to be anywhere, any sock that's 90% polyester and above. But you don't necessarily have to just use polyester socks. You can use nylon, you can use spandex. There's a couple other, I think it's rayon. So it's a lot of other different socks that you can use. All right, you don't necessarily just have to use polyester, but it's the most popular. All right, so we're gonna turn that off because it's getting a little hot in this piece. Let me turn my fan on. All right. Didi said, let me see. Very interested in some socks that match. Let's go. Make sure you send me a message and we can like talk about it then. All right, we got Miles in the building. What's going on, Miles? Let me see. Renee said there is a timer. Yes, please pay attention to your timers when you're printing socks. You do not want to burn your socks or anything. Like I said, it's not a good look. When I say crispy, I don't mean that crispy, you know. So just be mindful of that. Moneybag Skeet said, I have a 15-year-old looking to purchase some equipment for, can you help? Yes, if you send me a message, go to the link tree, or the link in my bio rather, and then click on the link that says email me, and then you can send all your questions, and either myself or my team will be able to answer those for you. All right. Let me see. YouTube, y'all good? I got to check on y'all, you know. Let me see. Where we at? I didn't think Miles was gonna be in the place today. Hold on now. Hold on. Moneybag said, yeah, you do, or yeah, do you have links on where to purchase beginner equipment? So I actually have the links in my course for my socks. But if you send me a message, I can send you a materials list so that you can kind of get started. All right. So feel free, send me a link. Send me a message. The link is in the bio. Just email me. Like I said, my team or myself will be able to answer that for you. All right. So again, we're letting this bad boy sit for about 2 minutes. We're actually about to peel it because it's actually been about that time. So we're going to peel this bad boy. I would recommend that you guys let it sit for about 2 minutes because you don't want to go just snatching the paper off as soon as you take it off the heat press. You have to let it cool down and come down to room temperature because there's a curing process. There's a drying process. So just don't go ham on it and just expect for you to take it right off and then go ripping it off like it's Christmas mode. That's not what it is. Please don't do that because once you go and you run your finger across or hand across that sock, that ink will come up with it if it's not dry. So just be mindful of that. All right. So we're gonna get into this peel. Stay tuned to the end of the live. We're going to give away this design today. It's a digital design, so stay tuned for that. We have 5.5K likes right now. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we're going to peel this bad boy back. Let's do this thing. You know? All right, let's see what we got in here today. I had to bring the Naruto back. Y'all know I ain't do Naruto in a minute. Yeah, no, I had to do that. I had to bring that bad boy back. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's see. Let me see. Can I get a drum roll in this piece? Let me get a drum roll. Let me know. We got Firewife in here. What's going on, Firewife? She said walkout coming. Let's go. The walkout coming. Yeah. Oh, come on, Prima. Prima done snuck in this bad boy. Angelique up in here. What's going on? Prima, I see you. I ain't seen Prima. When the last time Angelique been in here? I think it's been about a week or so. That's all I'm saying. Don't say I don't be clocking y'all. Oh, I clock y'all. That's all I'm saying. You know? Castillo said I'm over here taking notes. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're gonna peel this bad boy back because I see y'all drum rolls in here. So let's get into that thing. Look, Mama said she busy. Let's go. All right, we're gonna peel this bad boy back and see what we got up in here. You know? Let's see. Oh Lord. Somebody done did it again. Somebody done, oh my God. Somebody done did that bad boy again. You too. Oh my, I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Oh Lord. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Did y'all see that? Oh my God. Why that thing so, oh Lord. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Come on, bro. Why that thing so crispy like that? Come on, Naruto. Oh my God. Why them things so crispy? I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Check that out, YouTube. Oh man. Come on, bruh. Hold on. Let's take this bad boy off. Cause I think y'all think it's a fluke in this parts. I think y'all think it's a fluke. Hold on. Let's get them bad boys go. Oh my God. Check out. Oh Lord. Check out the 360. Come on, bruh. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. Why that thing so crispy though? Oh my God. Check that out. Come on, YouTube. Get into that thing. Oh Lord. I ain't gonna be able to do that thing. I am not gonna be able to do that thing. Come on. Jeez. All right, hold on. Let me see what y'all talk about in these comments. Because I think y'all think it's a fluke. We're gonna have to do that thing one time for the one time. Hold on. Latrice got the fire up in there. Hold on. Let me see. Castillo said, do you feel cold or does it matter? I want you to peel it at room temperature. If it feels like it's like warm, but you can touch it or you can touch the sock jig, then you're good to go. But if you can't touch the sock jig, then you need to let it cool down a little bit more. All right. Didi said, awesome. Thank you so much for that. Granny said, I'm going to wear them. Granny said, I'm going to wear them. Oh my God. Granny played way too much. Pixie said, them colors popping. Let's go. Yo said, nice. Bells with the fire. Let's go, Bells. Didi said, nice. Hey. Firewife wife said, working in Procreate and watching. Let's go. Let's go. Let's pull that bad boy back again because I think y'all think it's a fluke. Hold on. Let's do that bad boy again. Oh, Lord. We did it again. It's the same results. Oh, my God. I ain't going to be able to do that thing. It's the same thing. Come on, bro. Why that thing so crispy? YouTube. Oh, my God. Check it out. I ain't going to be able to do that thing. Pixie said, ain't no flukes in here. Let's go. Ain't no flukes in here. Latrice said, your work is fire. Hey, that's all I'm saying. Let me see. Is Loyalty said, where did you get the insert? So the inserts you get from Amazon. So you can find them on the link in my bio. Like I said, you guys been like buying them things up crazy. So they might be sold out, but just wait on them things. Or you can like try to find it somewhere else on YouTube. I mean, why do I keep saying YouTube? If I'm find them somewhere else on Amazon. But I don't know. Y'all been buying them things out like crazy. So we gonna see. All right. So let's get into these winners for the day. Let me see. What I want y'all to put in the comments today, so y'all can win this digital design. Hold on. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do let's see. We're gonna do it. Let's just keep that thing simple. We're gonna put Naruto. Put Naruto in the comments if you want to win this digital design. All right. This is what you'll get, the digital part of this. All right. We'll send it to your email. So if you want to win, make sure you put Naruto in the comments. Now, the winners. I'm gonna tell you how you win, right? You're gonna go to the link in the bio. My link tree, it'll say email me. Once you email me, you'll put in there Mr. Socks I won. And then you'll put your number that I'm about to call, and then your TikTok username. All right. If you're on YouTube, then you can just put your whatever your name is, and then you can put YouTube. All right. Or anybody that's in YouTube right now or YouTube land, and y'all want this design, y'all can just email me and then just put, I was on YouTube so that you can get the design. All right. Now, let's run that back again. When you go to the link in the bio, click email me. You're going to put Mr. Socks I won, your username for TikTok, and then the number that I'm about to call. All right. Yesterday, y'all forgot to put the numbers. And I don't even know if y'all put the usernames or not, but y'all didn't do it right? So make sure y'all put the number I'm about to call and then your username so my team can know who to send the designs to. Now, if you do not win today, then you can still go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to your boy. And then just send me a screenshot of the fact that you subscribe, and then we'll send you the design as well. All right. So let's get into these designs. Let's do this thing. Let me see. Let's see. Where we at? All right. So we got wait. I don't know why Miles in here. I don't know why Miles in here, yo. I was about to say Miles is number one. She is not number one. Granny is number one. Castillo is number two. We got Grand Fan is number three. We got Exhale Babs is number four. Let me see. Cebu is number five, or Cebu is number five. Who else we got? Who else we got up in here? Let me see. We're gonna just do the five. All right. So make sure you guys do what I said. Go to the link in the link tree in the bio, and then you're gonna click on email me. Send us the number that I just called along with your username so that the team can send you the digital design. All right. So we're gonna get up out of here. I appreciate you guys so much. Cheryl, make sure you send me a message. Go to the link tree, send me a message, and then just put that you came from YouTube, and you'll get the design as well. So I appreciate you being here. I love you guys so much. I want y'all to understand that y'all are capable of doing whatever you want to do. Y'all just have to sit down and decide. Once y'all do that, y'all can do anything. I want y'all to believe in yourself how I believe in you. Like I always say, never sit in your fears. Get your mad truck. Thank you, Pixie. And run and fly. Let me start that again. Because she messed me up, y'all. She messed me up. Angelique, thank you so much for that. Like I always say, never sit in your fears. Get your mad truck and plow through that thing. I love y'all. Peace.